by introducing myself to you. My name is Heather Huggard. I'm 26 years old, and I am an immigrant from Timmins, Ontario, Canada. Although I've lived here in the U.S. for 23 years, I went through a situation about 5 years ago where I had to prove my citizenship, but I couldn't because I lacked the proper documentation. So I had to endure a long waiting period where I had to get these documents just to be able to reclaim my identity on my driver's license, and before I could participate in government assistance programs. According to International Business Times, approximately 130,000 residents are living here illegally in Tennessee. 40,000 of these immigrants are eligible for protection under President Obama's new order. I researched about discrimination against this group of people and how it aggravates social problems, which include limitation of jobs, division of families, and even violence against them. Today, I'll use Monroe's motivative sequence to educate you about common myths concerning immigrants that are here illegally, propose some ways that we can combat discrimination against immigrants from countries that we share borders with, and discuss how illegal immigration is a problem. First, I'll educate you about the realities of immigration. According to the DHS Office of Statistics, it is estimated that 11.4 million residents in the U.S. were here in the U.S. in 2012, compared to 11.5 million in 2011. About 8.1 million unauthorized immigrants were born in Mexico and Central American countries. What this means is that for every 159 people, there are 4 unauthorized immigrants that are either from Mexico or Central American countries. Listed here are the common myths we'll be going over. According to the textbook, Understanding Social Problems, 9th edition, there are common myths that need to be understood about immigration. In my class survey, over half of them thought that immigrants take jobs away from hardworking Americans, increasing unemployment and lowering wages among native workers. However, most economists agree that they have a positive impact on wages for native workers, and although they add to the labor supply, they create jobs by buying goods and services. Economist Robert Poland states that immigrants are more likely to start their own businesses at a higher rate than Americans. Another concern about residents that are here illegally is that they don't pay taxes for social services by draining our welfare system. Yet truth be known that unauthorized and temporary immigrants are ineligible for major benefit programs, and even legal immigrants face eligibility restrictions. Another fact cited by tolerance.org is that at least half to 3/4 of undocumented workers pay federal, state, and local taxes, including benefits for Social Security, which they will never collect. Since we've gone over common myths, let's talk about what we can immediately do about it. Since immigration issues do not have an easy solution to resolve them quickly, here is a list of small tasks I propose that we perform to remedy the problem. First, we need to relay the realities of illegal immigration to family, friends, and peers, and correct them when they give false generalizations or spread fallacies about illegal immigrants. An example is when somebody says that immigrants drain all of our resources or cause unemployment among native workers. Second, we need to be aware of language that we may use every day, which may be offensive to immigrants. In 2013, the Associated Press stated that it would not use the term illegal immigrant and instructed its journalists to use illegal to refer to an action rather than a person. Referring to illegal immigration is okay, but not illegal immigrant. Now that we are aware about what we can do about the problem, let's find out about the expansion on the current immigration reform policy. Performing simple actions may not seem like much, but remember that discrimination is a personal choice. If we convince others to adopt this way of thinking, it will increase overwhelming support for President Obama's expansion on the immigration reform law. These provisions proposed by his policy state that it would allow undocumented youth to temporarily stay in the U.S. without the risk of being deported. It will be a while before politicians pass a bill regarding illegal immigration. If we focus on trying to change how our community's social climate feels about illegal immigration, our culture can take huge steps towards the toleration of people of different ethnicities and nationalities. By educating our friends, family, and peers about the realities of illegal immigration and becoming aware of offensive language. Our country is full of immigrants, and we do not need to discriminate against anybody, no matter what country they are from. An undocumented worker named Jose Antonio Vargas has stated of his life that because he is an undocumented worker, he lives a different kind of reality with a constant fear of being found out. With the assistance of social progress in illegal immigration, maybe one day he can hope to live the American reality.